Have you ever felt stressed out and asked yourself questions like, why do I even do this anymore? Or what's the point? Or why even bother? If so, then I encourage you to watch this video to the end for some real useful solutions that can help you find your purpose. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Mike Veny, and I regularly share brand new videos, and I invite you to subscribe so you don't miss this opportunity. Now, back to helping you find your purpose. Years ago, I read a quote from an author named Brian Koslow, that touched my heart and soul at a deep level. The quote was, "Burnout is not a result of being too busy. It's an indication of a lost sense of purpose and a lack of fulfillment. When both purpose and fulfillment are present, you are in a state of wholeness, and burnout cannot exist." This quote inspired our company, Mike Veny Inc., to publish a course for employees on stress management that zeroed in on finding your purpose. I invite you to watch this snippet from the course, and I hope you find it useful in both managing your stress and finding your purpose. What do you think of when you hear the phrase, chase your passion? This phrase is often used to inspire others. The thought behind telling someone to chase their passion comes from two popular beliefs. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life, meaning work is not only fun, but less stressful on your body and mind if you feel lots of love for the work you're doing. And you will work harder and reach higher levels of success if you're passionate about your work. These beliefs are based on some truth. Doing work you love is more fulfilling, and you're going to be more motivated to work harder on something you're passionate about. However, telling someone to chase their passion rarely results in meaningful and successful work. While speaking at entrepreneurship conferences across the world, I've met countless entrepreneurially minded students who have been encouraged to chase their passion. After receiving this advice, they start building a business or a career around their current interests, which range from playing video games professionally to becoming a niche artist. The result, as you may have guessed, is not instant success. And it's not their fault. What people hear and what I heard when I was told this at a young age was actually chase your pleasure. Before we discuss why chasing your pleasure rarely works and what to do instead, let's quickly define what passion means and what pleasure means. Passion is an intense desire or enthusiasm for something. Pleasure is a feeling of happy satisfaction and enjoyment. So what's the difference? I'll answer this question with another question. Have you ever felt pulled toward an activity or calling without it being something you're excited and happy to do? For example, I know people who felt called to serve in the military and others who felt called to serve as a missionary overseas. This type of service work is extremely challenging, and from what they have shared, it still feels like work, and it's not always fun. While joy can come from this type of work, few people serve in the military or become a missionary because it's fun. They aren't chasing their pleasure in these instances. They are truly chasing what they believe they have been born to do. To recap, pleasure is fun, and passion is an intense desire or enthusiasm. Wanting to feel pleasure at work is natural, but actually feeling pleasure at work is a relatively new concept. As recent as the 20th century, nowhere in the world did people feel good at work more than 50% of the time. While always feeling good at work is not attainable, this doesn't mean it's not a worthy cause to seek a sense of purpose from your work. You should seek out purpose in everything you do, but you don't have to chase your pleasure, nor should you, in order to have a successful, satisfying, and meaningful career. Keeping all of this in mind, not everything you're truly passionate about is going to be fun, and not everything you find to be fun is going to be something you're truly passionate about. Chasing pleasure as a career is rarely a recipe for success. I gain pleasure from eating steak with my friends, but am I passionate enough about it to turn this into a meaningful and fulfilling career? No. When you solely chase pleasure or fun in your work, there are three common outcomes based on the experiences of our clients. 1, you never find it. 2, you find pleasure, but there are few, if any, opportunities to create a business or build a career around your pleasure. 3, you find what brings you pleasure at the moment, but what brings you pleasure either wears off or fails to bring you closer to your true purpose. This is the point in the course where most learners start to think, but Mike, what does purpose have to do with stress management? It's simple. When you don't know your purpose, you're bound to be stressed out. Stress follows you perpetually, casting a shadow on every part of your life, even on things that bring you pleasure. The small things that irritate you about your work will turn into major problems because you don't feel fulfilled by what you're working toward. Think of carrying heavy suitcases as you walk down a long street. Eventually, the weight of those suitcases is going to force you to stop, which is equivalent to burnout, a serious medical issue. When you have a purpose, you have guidance. Purpose gives even your toughest days of work meaning and value. There are no heavy suitcases to carry. You can also measure your efforts and reflect on how close to or far away from your purpose you are at any given time. When you don't know what it is, you will feel lost because there is no possible way of knowing how close or far away you are from your purpose. Let's say your purpose in life is to give your family the best life possible. You'll start each day by focusing on your family first, using your talents, skills, and interests to provide for your family. You'll deal with trouble at work differently because you have different goals than others. While others are solely worried about advancing their career or just keeping their jobs, your choices and joy will come from doing what's best for your family. I discovered our company's mission several years ago. That mission is to support people in discovering the gift of emotional wellness. Once this became clear to me, everything changed for me. I was happier at work, more productive, more confident, and I quickly achieved new levels of success. My confidence empowered me to book speaking engagements with Fortune 500 companies. I started writing books, and people actually purchased them, read them, and found them useful. In fact, this course you are taking right now is a result of this discovery. Something as seemingly small as defining our company's mission, which is our purpose, changed what was possible for me and our team here at Mike Veny Inc. And I promise you that it can do the same for you. If you'd like to learn more about this course for yourself or your organization, I invite you to visit www.mikeveny.com or click the link in the description. If you liked this video, please click that like button, share it with anyone who might find it useful. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.